Let me ask you something important. What's really hiding inside your closet? For many older women, it's not just clothes, it's stress, guilt, memories, and even things that quietly make life harder. And here's the truth. Waiting another day to deal with it is only costing you more. Today, I'm going to show you why organizing experts say your closet could be the very first place to start, and why starting now can change your mornings, your confidence, and even your health. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll share one step that made all the difference for a woman just like you, and it may completely shift how you see your closet. Closet clutter isn't just about fabric and hangers, it's about the emotions we attach to our belongings. Every time you open that door, you're not just looking at clothes. You're looking at your past, your present, and the way you see yourself today. And when it's overflowing, when it's filled with things that don't fit, that you don't love, or that you keep out of guilt, it weighs on you. It can steal your joy before the day even begins. This is why closet clutter is one of the most damaging forms of clutter for older women, and why clearing it can feel like reclaiming part of yourself. I want to introduce you to Dolene. She's 72, a retired librarian who spent her whole life caring for others and staying organized in every area, except her closet. Her closet had become a museum of decades past. Dresses from her teaching days, heels she hadn't worn in over 15 years, scarves her children had gifted her, and outfits she told herself she might fit into again one day. She said to me, "Every time I opened my closet, I felt like I was staring at the woman I used to be, not the woman I am now." Dolene's story is one so many women share. The closet becomes a reminder of time passing, of changes in the body, of expectations that don't match reality anymore. And with every hanger, a little piece of confidence slips away. But here's the fascinating part. Science actually confirms what women like Dolene feel. Psychologists call it decision fatigue. The more choices you have, the harder it is to make even the simplest decision. And closets filled with unused clothes drain your mental energy before you've even had breakfast. Studies also show that clutter raises cortisol, the body's stress hormone. That means a crowded closet can literally make your body feel tense and anxious. And then there's safety. According to the CDC, ill-fitting shoes are a leading hidden risk for falls among seniors. That means the old pairs gathering dust in your closet aren't just clutter, they could be dangerous. So when we talk about closet clutter, we're not just talking about mess. We're talking about energy, confidence, safety, and peace of mind. For Dolene, the breaking point came on a Saturday morning. She was getting ready to meet her friend for lunch. She opened her closet, stared at racks of clothes, and after 20 minutes of searching, she sighed and said, "I have nothing to wear." The irony was, her closet was full, but full of things that didn't serve her life today. She ended up late, frustrated, and she wore the same blouse she had worn 3 times that week. That was the moment she realized, this wasn't just about clothes. This was about how she felt every single day. The first thing Dolene did was what I call the confidence filter. Here's how it works. Pick up each piece of clothing and ask yourself, does this fit me comfortably right now? Does this make me feel confident? If the answer is no, it doesn't belong in your closet. Dolene let go of several dresses from her teaching days that no longer fit her lifestyle. She thought she'd feel sad. But instead, she said, "I didn't realize how heavy it felt to hold on to clothes that didn't make me feel like me anymore." Your closet should greet you with joy, not judgment. The next step is the 1-year rule. If you haven't worn it in a year, it's time to let it go. No excuses. This doesn't mean you don't value the item. It simply means it doesn't serve you anymore. Dolene had a beautiful jacket she had received as a gift. It was expensive, stylish, but it never felt like her. For 10 years, it hung in the closet, unworn, making her feel guilty every time she saw it. When she finally donated it, she said, "I realized I was keeping guilt on a hanger. Letting it go set me free." Shoes deserve their own chapter, because for seniors, they're more than just fashion, they're a matter of safety. Dolene had 3 pairs of high heels she hadn't worn in decades. She admitted they hurt her feet, but she kept them because they reminded her of younger years. The problem? Keeping unsafe shoes sends the wrong message to yourself, that your past deserves more space than your present safety. She replaced them with 2 pairs of supportive flats that she loved wearing. she said. Instead of looking at shoes I couldn't use, I saw shoes that made me feel like walking again. Here's something simple but powerful. Seasonal rotation. Instead of stuffing your closet with everything you own, focus only on what's in season. Box up or store the rest. Dorleen tried this for the first time in years. Instead of a wall of clothes, she saw a handful of choices. Perfect for the weather, perfect for her lifestyle now. She told me, for the first time in years, I actually looked forward to picking out an outfit. Less is not less. Less is freedom. Now, let's talk about the hardest part. Sentimental clothes. Dorleen had kept her daughter's prom dress, her husband's old coat, and a sweater she wore to her first job interview. She was terrified of letting them go. But here's the truth. Memories live in us, not in fabric. Instead of keeping everything, Dorleen created a small memory box. She chose just a few meaningful items: her wedding sash, her husband's tie, and one baby blanket from her daughter. The rest, she released. Through tears, she said, "Now, when I see those items, I feel peace instead of being buried in piles." By the end, Dorleen's closet looked nothing like it had before. It wasn't crammed. It wasn't overwhelming. It was calm, simple, and full of only the clothes that truly fit her life now. She told me, "I thought I'd feel like I was losing part of myself. But instead, I feel like I finally got myself back." Every morning, instead of dread, she felt relief. Getting dressed became easy again. So, let's make this practical for you. Here's your step-by-step closet reset. 1. Use the confidence filter. Keep only what fits and makes you feel good today. 2. Apply the 1-year rule. If you haven't worn it in 12 months, it's time to let go. 3. Check your shoes for comfort and safety. 4. Try seasonal rotation. Keep only this season's clothes accessible. 5. Use the memory box method for sentimental items. Don't try to do it all in one day. Start with one section, a shelf, a drawer, or one clothing rod. Dorleen started with just 5 hangers. And from there, everything changed. So here's my message for you. Stop waiting. Stop letting your closet remind you of guilt, stress, or years gone by. Your closet should celebrate the woman you are today. It should give you peace, energy, and joy every morning. So tonight, pick one step. Just one. And notice how it feels tomorrow when you wake up and open your closet. Because the truth is, your closet doesn't just hold clothes. It holds your confidence, your mornings, and your peace of mind. Don't wait for another season. Don't wait for another year. Start today. If this story spoke to you, share it with a friend, or comment below with the first item you'll let go of. And if you want more gentle guidance and encouragement, subscribe. Because together, we're creating lighter homes, calmer hearts, and freer lives.